Hello, my name is Brandan Burr, and I'm here today to talk to you about one of Canada's greatest environmental sustainability problems, legacy tailings in Canada's oil sands operations. First, I would like to quickly explain how Canada's oil sands industry got started. In 1967, Suncor was the first company to open mining operations on the Athabasca oil sands. Syncrude was the second to join in 1977. Both companies were diving into a brand new type of mining and were attempting things never done before. Both companies assumed that the tailings created from oil sands mining would behave similar to tailings from conventional mining operations, and as such, they each built one tailings pond for the proposed 25-year mining operations. It was discovered that the oil sands tailings do not sell out as quickly as originally thought. The 1970s became known as the decade of discovery for oil sands tailings. Now we shift our focus to the present. The Athabasca oil sands is the third largest crude oil reserve in the world, with reserves of 168 billion barrels. This makes Canada's oil sands an extremely valuable asset to oil companies and to the world. Now, as of 2014, 1 billion cubic meters of oil sands have accumulated. That is equivalent to filling the Rogers Centre over 600 times. Can you believe that? Over 600 times! That is an almost unbelievable amount. And all these tailings are kept in 12 ponds covering 180 square kilometers. The even crazier part is how fast that amount is growing. There are 12 to 15 operations currently underway, and each operation pumps out up to 15 million cubic meters of tailings a year. That means the industry is creating upwards of 200 million cubic meters of tailings each year. It should seem obvious to everyone that we cannot keep storing these tailings in ponds because we are running out of room. The problem with oil sands tailings is how long they take to settle out. Fresh tailings come out of the pipes at around 8 weight percent solids and quickly settle to around 30 weight percent solids after only a few weeks in the ponds. Once they have reached the 30 weight percent threshold, we call them mature fine tailings, or MFT. Mature fine tailings are a colloidal mixture of water, clay, sand, and residual oil. Mature fine tailings are very stable, and it has been estimated that it would take decades to even centuries for MFT to reach the 60 weight percent solids needed to begin land reclamation. Obviously, something needs to be done to speed up the settling process. Oil sands companies have been researching and employing several techniques to speed up the consolidation of their mature fine tailings. One popular technique is the inline injection of a polymer flocculant before the tailings are released into the ponds. The polymer helps to create large clumps or flocks of the solids that will settle out much faster than the original smaller particles. Centrifugation is another promising technique. The tailings can be treated with a polymer flocculant and pumped into the centrifuge. The centrifuge then separates the solids from the water. A solid cake of approximately 60 weight percent solids can be achieved and easily trucked out to disposal sites. In fact, Syncrude just built a $1.9 billion centrifugation plant that opened for operations in 2015. Other techniques currently used in the treatment of MFT are accelerated dewatering, composite tailings, desiccation, freeze thaw, and thickeners. As you've just heard, companies are trying to get rid of their legacy tailings, but it's not enough. More money needs to be put into research techniques to accelerate the consolidation of MFT. Several universities, including McMaster, have research groups dedicated to solving this problem. The University of Alberta has been researching oil sands since the early 1990s. The government needs to put more funding into these research programs because this is one of Canada's greatest environmental sustainability issues. I hope I have helped to shed some light on an issue that should be well known to all Canadians. Thank you.